We're once again back in Yerevan, and today we're gonna explore one of the worst neighborhoods in the city. It's called Kond, which is quite funny. But to get there, we'll have to go through this 500-meter tunnel, which was built in the 20s, I think, but we'll explain more of that later. And then we'll try to find some food, and I think in the end of the video, I think we'll end up in the worst part of Kond. But let's see, now we'll head to the tunnel.
So we have entered the tunnel, and as you can see, it is quite long. As said, it's 500 meters long almost. And right now it's known for its street art. You can see all the graffiti. I don't know if it's particularly beautiful, but it's cool. And the atmosphere in here is actually better than you would think. Usually these pedestrian tunnels are kind of those places you never want to go because sketchy people are standing in them. But here it's okay. It smells a little bit of piss, but other than that, it's actually quite cool. It was built in the 1920s by the Soviet rule, by some dude called Alexander something. And it was to help people get through traffic from the city center to the ravine or the valley in Yerevan. And it was finished in 1936, and it has been used ever since. There's actually another one, it seems, but it's closed off. I don't even know how long it has been accessible throughout the times, because this is something that you could definitely close if you don't want to spend money on repairs. And as you can see, it's a little bit run down. But there's lights, so it's good. So we'll just walk through, and we'll basically get to Kond at the other side.
You can see the tunnel, the shape is like a light bulb almost.
I wonder if it's part of the design or if it's just caving in. Look at the side over here, it's these are straight down.
Yeah, I think it's just caving in.
Yeah.
But it's pretty cool. You can see how long it is behind, and we still got.
Yeah, I mean, it has held up for 100 years, so I think it will hold up our little journey through, hopefully.
Hopefully. I think we've tried more dangerous things than this, but see, there's some signs of decay here.
Yeah.
But it's pretty cool, although I will say the street art is a little bit disappointing, maybe.
Yeah, to call it street art is really a stretch, honestly. It's just...
There was a little bit of some prettier things, but on the other end, there were some eyes and stuff. But
I think it's just a way of saying it. You don't want to remove it, really. Just call it street art.
Which is also pretty smart. So now it's finally ending. We have been walking for quite a long time, but it's also 500 meters. And you can see there's still the street art on both sides. And there's even a bump so you can't drive the car in here. Finally out in the sun again. So we survived the tunnel in Kond. Now we're going to main part of Kond.
What you can see over there is the outskirts of Kond. And I'm certain you have thought about the name like us, Kond. But apparently it's spelled K-O-N-D. And for me, K-O-N-D is Kond. But maybe it's supposed to be said Kond or something. But we just call it Kond because it's a very attractive word for obvious reasons. So we'll just continue calling it that. And if we are mistaken, you can just write in the comments. So we found a little stair over here where it seems like you can get into Kond. Let's check it out. So the thing about Kond, it's not a slum like in Fakultetet, which we have also visited and made a video from. This is more like a rundown neighborhood, because this neighborhood is from the 1600s. It's one of the oldest here in Yerevan. That just makes it run down naturally. I mean, So yeah, and it's not particularly dangerous here. It's just a chill neighborhood. And during its first years though, it was kind of dangerous because it was like a mixture of Persians and Turks and Armenians living here at the same place in the old days back when this was split between Persia and Turkey. So at that time it was quite dangerous. It was like the lowlifes who lived here, but now it's just a little more rundown than the usual neighborhood. So I think it's cool, and they got Gazprom, it seems, for their gas supplier. So that's also cool. So yeah, let's head deeper into the neighborhood. So far it's quite lifeless, but hopefully some more people will roam the streets and some shops are open, restaurants even, street food, so we can get something local to eat. That looks interesting. Wonder if they are open.
Wonder if it's...
No photo or mobile. Homemade kitchen. Gosh, fresh pastry. But it says no filming. That's kind of fortunate for us. And they don't seem that open, honestly.
So this is the more shit part of the place, we think, but still it's like really much better than fucking Center. So we are still in the outskirts of Kond, but we'll just head a little further up and then to the right. And hopefully there will be something there, but otherwise we maybe try and go back to that eating place and just ask them politely if we can film just a little bit. Because a homemade kitchen, they had said homemade vodka and stuff, which sounds really delicious, but we'll head up and see what we find.
This, as one of the more rundown neighborhoods of Yerevan, of course attracts a lot of refugees. And here in Armenia, they got a lot of refugees from the Nagorno-Karabakh region, where Azerbaijan a couple of years ago went in with a land invasion of Nagorno-Karabakh, which is a disputed area gifted by Stalin to Azerbaijan. But in reality, most of the people living there were Armenian. So the classic Stalin fucking up borders, resulting in disputes nowadays. So as you can see, this car is actually from Nagorno-Karabakh. And you can see it because the text is smaller and it doesn't have the Armenian flag, it only says AM. And well, I'm not sure, it was just the guy we drove with to Yerevan yesterday. He told us that was how you could see if the car was from Nagorno-Karabakh. So that's interesting. And yeah, I think about 50% of the Nagorno-Karabakh refugees went actually to Yerevan, and many of them live here. We've already seen at least 2 cars. That's interesting. It's a sad story, of course, but I think they'll have a fine life here, really. We are still in the hunt for something to eat. So,
Hi.
I know. So we'll definitely not stop before we succeed in that.
The cafe, is it? So it's open.
Wow.
We are welcome here.
You're literally going into someone's house. Are we on the right path?
Maybe, I think so. This looks like a cafe.
Yeah.
So I think we'll try this.
Yeah.
Let's take a seat here. This actually looks really, really nice. Look at the table and the bench. We got like these carpets almost to sit on. Got some traditional Armenian food. They even got Wi-Fi here. That's crazy. So look at the menu. We got some omelette with tomato, some with bashtuma. What that is, I don't know. Bacon and cheese sandwich toast, some salad, which we're definitely not gonna take.
No.
And a cheese. And then for drinks, we got some Armenian dessert, which is not a drink, but we got some beer, we got some wine.
And
that looks
wine?
Delicious, actually.
Yeah.
So we'll just try to find some server or something.
Just look, actually, the wine is cheaper than the orange juice. It's half price.
Yeah, so we know what we're gonna take. Maybe some white wine, actually. That would be delicious. We haven't had any wine on this.
Maybe even both.
Maybe I'll just try and go in and see if I can find someone, if there's a bell to ring or something. And then we'll get back to you. So a sweet lady just came. She said she lived on the other floor, so that's why she didn't hear us. But I just knocked on the door a few times and she came down. But she took our order. We asked her what the most Armenian thing was, and it was the omelette with batumshka. I don't know what it is, I remember. But I don't know what it is, but we just tried ordering it with some white wine and some orange juice. So let's see what it can in this local, very nice restaurant. So we just see. And people are actually really good at English here in Armenia. Yeah. It's quite impressive. So we got the food, like an omelette with some meat, perhaps ham or something, I don't know. We got some local white wine and some bread. And there will also come some juice in a second, I think.
Hopefully.
So we'll try and taste it in just a second.
Yeah.
It smells really, really good.
Yeah.
So I'm really looking forward to tasting it.
Can't wait. Skål.
Skål.
It's Eastern European wine. You can taste that.
Yeah.
I mean, it's good because it's cold.
It's cold. It's not the best wine, but it's not like Italian or French wine. But
yeah, it was.
It's okay.
It was 800 gram.
Yeah. So.
Yeah, we'll write all this stuff.
Yeah, I don't even know what this is in euros or dollars, but it's not that much. I can tell you.
Mm.
So now I'll taste this. I'll just try if I can take something with my. That was a small bite. Really good. I can really taste they use a lot of oil in their food here, which I like. It's very delicious. So we'll just eat and then we'll get back to you. We don't want to film inside her home when she's doing it, but she's pressing the
oranges. Yeah.
The oranges for the juice right now. And we also have some bread, so I think I'm gonna try that. It's very nice and airy. Also very good. Not warm, but it's okay because it's so warm outside. You don't really need it to be warm. So this is delicious. Very nice, very local place in this slum.
Yeah.
Which is not a slum anymore, but still, if you visit Yerevan, you should definitely take a look at this place. It's very nice, and she's very sweet, the lady. So this is some completely fresh orange juice.
It tastes amazing.
It tastes amazing. I'm also have a taste of it. It's really good. It's really a gem we found here.
Mm-hmm.
So this wine gets better and better the more we drink, but that's typically how it is. But we also got this bread, which looks very interesting, which I'm also gonna try right now. I don't know how you're supposed to eat it, but I'm just gonna raw dog it and eat it in its whole form, like foxes.
Tastes homemade. It's like a little bit
just
hard to bite.
It's just bread.
Mm.
So we just finished the food. She removed the table. She asked where we were from, and she asked if we were from Italy. So apparently we look like some Italians. Look how white I am. I don't think I look like an Italian. I also don't think Foxes looks like an Italian. Really. But yeah, the guy at the hotel yesterday, he saw our Danish passports and he took them and he was like, if we were from a part of Germany. So, yeah, but we are quite far away from Europe, so maybe they don't have the whole continent mapped out in their head over here. But this was really delicious. Yeah. Now we're gonna go in and pay, and we'll give some tips for her, and then we'll continue to explore Kond.
So that was honestly such a good little business she had going. What a fantastic place. Now, get some water. It's kind of a maze. You really don't know where you end up. And sometimes you're even going places where you feel like you have been before. Hello.
Oh, that was a dead end.
Yeah, so apparently a dead end. And we haven't the nicest smell here either. It smells like toilet. We'll try to head up this one. Trust me, it's horrendously hot. I'm sweating again. I think we need to go this way.
This way, yes.
So yeah, I think we'll head out slowly. Just walk down this one until we get out.
So I think this is the worst area of the place.
Yeah.
Than the first part we were in.
This is going to be the end of Kond. This is probably where we exit the place. Overall, it has been a very good experience. It's very chill. It's very safe. You feel very safe in here and welcome as well. The only thing that's really not that makes this place not the most attractive is how quiet and non-existent the city life in here is. There are no shops, we couldn't find any. There are some cafes, which is very cool, but not these small corner shops as you might expect, as we expected certainly. But this is the end of the video. So yeah, see you in the next video.